think it's a great fight. I think it's the best fight outside of the heavyweight championships. You know, I talked with Stephen Espinosa in New York last week. Tell me a better fight outside of the championship fights. This is a brilliant heavyweight fight. It's a pure 50-50, like you say. Dillian Whyte, #1 with the WBC, top 5 with virtually every governing body. Lucas Browne coming back, former world champion, undefeated in the sport. Don't like each other. Both got, you know, I say chips on their shoulders, potatoes on their shoulders, and want to go to war with each other at the O2 on March 24th. It's going to be a brilliant fight and a very important fight for the division. You know, both Wilder and AJ looking at that fight saying the winner's definitely on the radar.
With Dillian, if he comes through this, beats Lucas Browne in style, what will be the next step for him? What route is the idea?
Well, I want him to fight for a world title.
Yeah.
I'd love him to fight Wilder, but who knows what's going to happen there. He's got to beat Ortiz first. But also, you know, I would like him to fight AJ. AJ, if you ask AJ and said, tell me one fight you want to make, he'd say Dillian Whyte. He loved the fight. It was a great fight. He feels like he's improved. Dillian's improved. He wants the bad blood in the build-up, AJ. You know, you get these other guys, Parker and Higgins, you know, they call out the fight, they, you know, call him names, tell him he's got a glass jaw, he's got no heart. And when you bring them together, they lose their bark. Dillian Whyte won't lose his bark. You know, will Wilder lose his bark? Who knows? But we hope that when Parker returns, him and Higgins find their bark, because we want the build-up. AJ wants that bit of spite in this fight. But, you know, in terms of Dillian Whyte, I think the AJ fight's inevitable if he keeps winning. But this is, I would say this is a career-defining fight for Dillian Whyte. It's so important, not just for his career, but also in terms of challenging for a heavyweight world title.
Obviously, the fight against Joshua was, you know, a great fight. The build-up was great fun, but the finish, the ending was very conclusive. Now, obviously, with AJ, as you know, when it comes to making fights and who he's going to fight and whatever, you become under intense scrutiny from the fans who want to see him fight, you know, Wilder every week or whatever it might be. Do you think it sells at the moment the Dillian Whyte rematch? Do you think if he beats Browne, do you think that's
without doubt? He's #1 in the world. You know, with WBCs, top 5 with most governing bodies. So yeah, people love bad blood. Everyone knows it's genuine. Joshua beat him in the pros. Dillian beat Joshua in the amateurs. Call it the equaliser if you want. But first things first, Dillian's got to deal with Lucas Browne. Through winning fights like that, you can't deny him heavyweight world title shots, and that's the plan.